So now we're still in the cell memory part. So we say cell memories have a function specially, can allow something go in and something go out, passing through the cell's memories. We say regulating the passengers of the material into and out of the cells. That's pretty important functions for cells memories. Then we discuss some detail about it. So we say the chemicals or materials passing through the cell's membranes, basically they have two ways. Yeah, which is separated with two big ways. One way we call positive. One way we call active. Yeah. Positive kind of movement and active kind of movement. What means positive kind of movement? Generally say they don't need use actual energy. The pretty simple example we're talking about the water. The water flowing from high part to lower part. We don't need special energy to do it. They automatically flowing. But they have there's some energy inside in there already because they located in the higher part. But if you try to moving the water from lower part to higher part, maybe you need a bump. That means you need electrical. That's a special energy coming from outside. So if we don't need special energy coming from outside, that kind of movement we call positive. Positive kind of movement. If we truly need some energy, get some movement, and then we can moving. Pretty similar, we bumped water from lower to higher inside of energy. We call it ATP. So ATP coming from our nutrition, usually directly coming from sugar, like the video we see. If this kind of movement, we need specially use energy, then we can do it. That kind of movement, we call it active kind of movement. So that's just the way we're moving the material from one side of memory, go to another side of the memory, whatever, from inside to the outside, or maybe from outside to inside. We have two directions, certainly. Whatever, without energy, yeah, directly can travel there. That we call positive. With energy, yeah, we need energy. That we call active. So that's the first big category. We talking about first. Yeah, talking about. So we say moving, movement, cross-membrane. We have two basically ways, positive way and active way. Positive way without energy. Active way, we need energy, or we need ATP to help. So that's the basically two way in here. Then for positive kind of movement, we say for positive kind of movement, we don't need energy, but we still have different ways. The first way we call simple diffusion. The simple diffusion, that's moving everything from a high concentrated part to the low concentrated part, just directly passing the cell's membranes without energy help, without any other help, just directly passing. So for example, for oxygen, for carbon dioxide, for some other gas, or for fatty acid, and some more, like some fatty soluble vitamins. That's pretty easily passing the cell's membranes. So basically some small things, but they're from high concentrated part to low concentrated part. Pretty similar like water flowing from upper part go to lower part. Thus we can by this way. Simple diffusing. Yeah, simple diffusing. So that's basically. So we're especially talking about some fatty solid kind of vitamin because the cell membranes is double line there, but their fatty part, yeah, lipid. Lipid is means the fat, yeah, simple fat, yeah, simple fat in the outside. So that's fatty soluble vitamin is pretty easily passing. Other stuff just smaller, yeah, just smaller. So that's in the positive kind of movement. The first way is simple diffusing. And we have some another way to passing through by the passive kind of movement. We call it facilitated diffusion. So that means some bigger stuff can go like this way. They still don't need energy. No energy needed. But truly, they need some protein channels to help. Pretty similar, yeah, pretty similar. You can thinking about in a room or in a house. There's some windows. If we open the windows, maybe some small animals can come in, like a cat, like a duck. And if we open the door, that's people can passing through. So that's because they're a little bit bigger. So they need some protein channel to allow them to pass it. So that's basically some irons. They need a protein channel. And glucose, we say simple sugar, they need a protein channel. And also some vitamins, accepted fat soluble vitamins, like vitamin B, vitamin C. They need protein channels. And animal acid, animal acid original coming from protein. Simple structure coming from protein. When they passing through the cell membranes, they need a protein channel. They're not necessary for energy, but they need a protein channel. Then we're talking about the active kind of movement. So the active kind of movement, active kind of movement. So that's we say we need to use energy. We need to use energy. So basically, we're moving from low concentration part or side to the high concentration side. So when we are against concentrations, certainly we need energy. Pretty similar. I moving the water from lower part go to higher part. So that kind of movement, we call it active movement. So generally to say, positive movement without energy, active kind of movement, we need energy. So that's two basically way we're moving material from one side to another side. So that's another picture here. So you can see that's the movement from one side to another side, like a solidium, like a solidium here. That's inside of the cells and moving to outside of cells. But you can see outside of cells, we have a lot of solidium in there already. But we still try to relieve more. So that's basically we need energy and the protein channel. So that's the way, active kind of movement. Then we're talking about something special here. For some special kind of cells, they moving the material. They use another way. We call it phagocytosis. So remember, this kind of moving way only happens in some special kind of body cells. So not for all of the cells. So this kind of moving way, we also can say that's pretty similar like cells eating. So what means cells eating? Like the cells eating something. So basically picture here, we say, here is the special kind of cells in here. And then some bacteria in here. And the cells can change its shape, like open a big mouth here. Yeah, like open a big mouth here. And cover the bacteria. Yeah, you can see this one. Yeah. And then totally eating bacteria inside the cells. And digest, yeah, digest, yeah, digest the bacteria. And relieve some small pieces not useful for the cells. Relieve coming from inside after digestion bacteria and then release. So this special way, yeah, special way. So that's still belong to moving some material from outside to inside by eating way. But remember, this kind of moving only for some special kind of cells, not for all of the cells.